Machines, take this number to right hand side. So it becomes 15,760 plus 3840 divided by 16. 16 2 times, 4 times and then a 0. So total how much is this? 16,000, which is equal to x divided by 5 by 1000. Then x is equal to divided by 5 by 1000 comes to right hand side. 3 zeros cancel. 16 5 times 80. Come on, under root of 2500. 50 into x square plus under root of 622. 25 6 times is equal to 600. How much is this? 150. Goes to right hand side. 450. Then x square is equal to by 50. How much is this? 9. X is equal to negative number. Take this number to right hand side. Already right hand side we have 4680 plus 480 into 11 by 4. 4 120 times. 11 into 12 132 and then 0. Total 6000 is equal to 400 into x. X is equal to divided by 400. Answer 15. 110 into x square. Take this number to right hand side. Already right hand side we have 4500 plus 900. How much is that? 5400. Positive number goes to right hand side. Minus 169 times. 69 times 144. So from this number we have to subtract 1440. If you subtract 1440, that is 3960, which is equal to 110 into x square. Then x square value is equal to divided by 110. How much is that? 36. X is equal to 6. 30% of 3700. 10% is 370. 30% into 3 plus 50% of 760, which is 380. 300 3 times, 73 times, 900 to 10, 11 10 plus 380, 1490. Right. So now we have table which shows number of students enrolled in 2 years, 2021 and 2022. Also percentage of students who are passed in respective programs. We have mass communication, business management, engineering, architecture and then humanities. Total number of enrolled students is already there. So I would like to write only who are passed in the year 2021 and then 2022. Don't prepare the table right now. Prepare the structure and try to fill the gap whenever you calculate values. Let's start question by question. 28% of, so now you need to concentrate on, are they talking about number of enrolled students or passed students? 28% of total number of students who enrolled for engineering program in the year 2022 are female. Engineering program 2022 enrolled candidates 900. Out of 900, 28% are female. So female 28%, that means can I write it as 28 into 1%, 10 times minus 1 time, 280 minus 28, 252 are female out of 900. Remaining are male. If only 5/6 of male students who enrolled for the engineering program in the year 2022 could pass. So how many male people are there out of 900 if 252 are here? Remaining 648 are there. Out of 648, 5/6 of them have passed the exam. 6 108 times. So that is 540. These many member of male are passed in the exam. What is the respective ratio between female students and male students who passed in 2022 in the same program? 2022, 900 people are there. 88% could pass the exam. 88% should be calculated on 900 only, right? So now, what is 88%? Can I write it as 88 into 1% value? Same, 10 times minus 1 time, which is 792. Out of 792, 540 are male, then remaining 252 are female. Now order is important. We were asked to calculate ratio. Female, then male student. How many female are there? 252. And how many male are there? 540. When I write these numbers, clearly your second number is 5 multiple. First number is not a multiple of 5. So your second number must be definitely multiple of 5. Where is that? It's in fourth option. Over. So how much is here? 700 and, come on. So 792, because we calculated this value, I'll write this in the table. Okay? Right. What is the difference between number of students who passed in mass communication and business management programs together in the year 2022 and the number of students who passed from the same programs together in the year 2021? Now the question is about past candidates 2021 as well as 2022 for mass communication and then business management. First two, correct? Mass communication and business management. Now let's see. In 2021, how many are passed? 85%. How do we get 85%? Subtracting 15%? What is 10%? 5%. That means we have to subtract 33. Subtract 20 first. 200 is left. Now we have to subtract 13 more, which is 187. Next year, it is 90%. 90% in the sense subtracting 10% only, which is 216. For business management, 80% are passed. Subtracting 20%. What is 20%? 71. 5 minus 1, 4. 35 minus 7, 28. Next it is 94%, meaning we have to subtract 6%. How to calculate 6%? 1%, double and triple. What is 1%? 3.5. Double, 7. Triple, 21. If you subtract 21 from 350, that is 329. Correct? Now the question is about difference. Yes? Whenever the question is about difference in 2022, 2021. Read the question. Is the difference between year respective numbers or program respective numbers? Year respective numbers in the sense we have to add 2021 two programs numbers, 2022 two programs numbers. If it is program respective, we have to add these two numbers for mass communication and then business management. But now the question is about year. It must be always largest minus smallest only. Agreed? Use your common sense. These two numbers are more than other two numbers. So largest value is in 2022 only. Now I would like to verify only last digit verification. 6 plus 9 ends with 5. Other two numbers, 7 plus 4 ends with, that means answer must end with 5 minus 1, which is 4. How many options are there? 2 options are there. Okay, now let's do it separately then. I don't want to add numbers. Between these two, what is the difference? 29. Between these two, what is the difference? 41. 29 and then 45. Answer 74. This is how much less than 200? This is how much more than 200? 13, 16. That's how I got 29. This is how much less than 300? This is how much more than 300? 29, 16, 44. Next. Number of students who have enrolled for business management in the year 2021 forms approximately what percent of the total number of students who enrolled for all the programs together in the same year? Is this about past data or enrolled data? Enrolled. 2021 business management. How much is the number? 355 is what percent of total enrolled people in that particular year? That's what our question. Yes? Come on. Right. Now last two digits, 2020. 50, 55. 105. 105 plus 40. 145 plus 20. 165. I am writing 65 here, 1 carry. 1 plus 11, 12. 12 plus 12. 12 plus 12, 24. 24 plus 5, 29. So total number is 2965 percentage into 100. Now look at your options. They are between 10% and 20% only. Let me directly calculate how much is 10%, which is 296.5. Approximately I'll treat it as 296. Our numerator is how much more than this number? 59 more. Approximately I will treat it as 60. What is 1% of the denominator? Approximately 30. Then our number is approximately 60. Then this would be 2% only. 12% answer. Next. In the year 2023, the number of enrollments for architecture increased by 20% from the previous year. And the number of enrollments, okay. Now let me write it for architecture. They increased by 20%. This is in which year? 2023. So increase happened from the previous year only. Previous year, architecture total enrollments are 415. 20% of that number is 83, then it becomes 498. Next, business management increased by 12% from the previous year. Business management, earlier it was 350, 12% increase. What is 10%? 2%, 35.7, 42 increased, 392. Now what is the question? Okay. Year. For all other programs, the number of enrollments remained constant. What is the number of students who enrolled in the college for all the programs together in the year 2023? For 2023, business management number got changed. Architecture number also got changed. Remaining three numbers are there as it is, correct? Now we were asked to calculate total value. Let me add here 1100, 900, 2000 plus 240, 2240. Yes. To make this round figure, how much is required? 2 is required. Take 2 from the other number. In the other number, how much is left? 390. First number becomes 500. Second, 390. Both together, 890. Answer ends with 30. How many options are there? 2 options are there. Right. 3130. There are only 2 subjects available under humanities program, namely psychology and economics. Enrollments for the year 2021 for psychology and economics were in the ratio 3:4. Economics 2021 humanities. Total how many people are there? Come on. That 1120 is now divided into psychology and economics. Now I am talking about enrollments. 1120 is divided into how many parts? 7 parts. 7 once, 6 times, and then 0. Psychology, how many parts we have? 3 parts, which is 4, 8. Economics, 4 parts, which is 640. Right. Enrollments part is over. If all the students who had enrolled for psychology passed the exam, those who passed the exam, all were passed, which is 480. Now, what percent of students enrolled for economics passed the exam in that year? Which year is this? 2021. Humanities, what percent of the people got passed? 90%. That means subtracting 10% only, which is equal to 1008. So out of 1008 passed candidates in psychology, 480 people are there. Remaining 528 people must pass the exam. Now the question is, what percent of students enrolled for economics passed in that year? All the students enrolled for psychology. Is this right? 2021 humanities, 90% passed. 2021 were in the ratio. Enrolled for psychology passed the exam. Right. Okay. Passed candidates are 528. Calculated as a percentage with respect to 640. Right. What is 10%? 64. Let me take 8 times of 64. 68 times 480. 4 into 8, 32. 480, 32. 512. So 512 is equals to 80%. Still we have to add 16 more. Then only we get 528. Correct? What is 1% of the denominator? Otherwise, what is 10%? Half. Again half. We got our number. 10%, half and half. How much is that? 2.5%. Answer 82.5%. Right? Come on. So this is what the number we calculated. Now why I am showing this? Before starting this first question here, if at all, if you have filled this table, the time that you spend to calculate these 4 numbers is of waste of your time. It may be a half minute or 1 minute, but you are literally wasting your time. Right. The cost price of item B is 160 more than the cost price of item A. So item A cost price, if it is 100%, B becomes 100% plus 160. Item A was sold at a profit of 30%. Then selling price becomes 130%. And B was sold at a loss of 40%. 40% loss in this and 60% only. 60% of this number. 60% of 100%, 60. 60% of this number, 96. 50%, 80. 10%, 16. Now, if the respective ratio of the selling prices of items A and B is 3:2, what is the cost price of item A? 130% by 60% plus 96 is equal to 3/2. 130 into 2. 60 into 3. Difference 80% is equal to 3 times of 96. Correct? Cancellation with 8, 10%, 8, 12 times, that is 36. Then 100%, 360. There are 6 consecutive odd numbers. Difference between square of the average of first 3 numbers and then last 3 numbers is 240. 6 consecutive numbers are there. Average of first 3 numbers is middle one. Last 3 numbers is middle one. If it is x, if the second odd number is x, next number plus 2, next number plus 4, next number, so it becomes x plus 6. Last odd number becomes x plus 8. Now the question says 240 is the difference between square of average of first 3 numbers and then last 3 numbers. If we expand x plus 6 whole square, x square is the first term that you get. That can be cancelled with minus x square. Come on. Then what do you get? 2ab, which is 12x plus b square is equal to 240. Take 12 common, 3 times, 20 times. X is equal to 70. Now the question is about last odd number. We need to add 8 because last odd number is x plus 8. Answer 25. In a bag there are 15 red balls, 5 green balls, 2 balls are drawn at random. What is the probability that at least one of the ball drawn is green? At least condition. Whenever you have this at least condition, what we will do? 1 minus probability of getting no green. If the question is about at least one green. Total how many balls are there? 20. So getting 2 balls from 20, number of ways 20 seat. Probability of getting no green, I am saying. How many green balls are there? So if you don't want green now, remaining how many balls are there? 15C2. This gives you probability of getting no green. If the same is subtracted from the total, then you will get minimum of 1 green. 1 minus 15 into 14, 20 into 19. 3 times, 4 times, 2 times, 7 times. 1 minus 21 by 38, 17 by 38. A started a business by investing 15,000. At the end of 2 months from the start of the business, B joined with 36,000. And at the end of 4th month from the start of the business, C joined with 30,000. If the A's share in profit at the end of the year was 4650, what was the total profit received? Investments. A invested 15, B invested 36, C invested 30. B joined after 2 months, will be there for 10 months. C joined after 4 months, he will be there for 8 months. A is there for total time. Yes. Cancellation with 10 in the sense 5 into 2 is 10 only. I am taking 5 here, 3 is left. I am taking 2 here, 6 is left. 10 is taken common, 0, 0, cancel. Is that okay? Come on. Now cancellation with 6. 6 times. 6 cancellation in the sense 3 and 2 cancellation. In 8, if you cancel it with 2, how much is left? 4. So it is 3 parts, 6 parts, and then 4 parts. A's profit share is 4650, which is equal to 3 parts. 1 part is equal to by 3. We were asked to calculate total profit. How many parts? 13 parts. 3, 1, 5, 5, 0. Answer must end with 50 only. You have a 0 in 1550. Forget about that 0. Ends with 5 and 3. Multiplication ends with 50. How many options are there? Only 1. Done? At present, Diva's age is twice the age of Eva and Faiz is 6 years younger to Diva. Present ages of Diva, Eva and then Faiz. If Eva's present age is X, Diva's age becomes twice, 2x. Fai's age is 6 years younger to Diva, that becomes 2x minus 6. 6 years hence the respective ratio between Eva's age at that time, Fai's age at that time will be 7:10. What will be Diva's age 5 years hence? Now, without solving the question, let us try. What is present age of Diva? 2x. And what is the question? After 5 years. That means to this number you have to add 5 years. And that's the final answer. 2x is even number or odd number? To that we are adding 5. Then answer must be? Go to options and see how many are there. Over. The respective ratio of radii of two right circular cylinders is 4:5. The respective ratio of volumes of cylinders A and B is 12:25. What is the respective ratio of heights of the cylinders A and B? Now we were given 12:25. What is that? Volume ratio. What is volume ratio? Formula pi r square h. Because there are two cylinders, I'll take R1 and H1, and for the second cylinder R2 and H2. Yes? Pi gets cancelled. Radius ratio 4:5, but here we have R1 square, R2 square, 4 square, 5 square into H1, H2. This must be the volume ratio which is mentioned as 12:25. 25 cancel, 4 times, 4 3 times. H1 by H2 is equal to, so ratio 3:4. A vessel contains a mixture of milk and water in the ratio 13:3. 32 liters of this mixture is taken out and replaced with 18 liters of water. If the resultant respective ratio between milk and water in the mixture was 13:6, what was the initial quantity of the mixture in the vessel? Okay, right. So couple of ways are there to answer the question. Initial container has milk and water in what respective ratio? So it must be a multiple of, total how many parts are there? 16. So it must be a multiple of 16. If you are comfortable with 16 multiplication, go to options and see how many are 16 multiples. All are 16 multiples. Now the second verification is, from the total, how much quantity is taken out? 32 liters is taken out. Then what happened? 18 liters of water is added. What is going to be the final effect for the total quantity? Is it getting more or less? How much less? 14. That means from the total quantity, you need to subtract 14 liters, then only you will get the final container. Yes? In final component, what is the ratio between milk and water? 13:6. How many parts are there? 19 parts. Should be a multiple of? When it should be a multiple of 19? After subtracting 14 from the total. Yes? Your answer is an option only. Come on. Go to options, subtract 14, verify if it is 19 multiple or not. If you are comfortable with 19 multiplication, go for that approach. Otherwise, how much quantity is taken out? Come on. In that, what is the ratio between milk and water? How much is the remaining quantity? Even in the remaining quantity, ratio between milk and water must be 13:3. I am taking remaining quantity only. In the remaining quantity, milk is 13 parts, water is 3 parts. This is not my total quantity, this is remaining quantity only. Okay? Right. How many liters of water is added? 18. And finally, milk and water ratio mentioned as 13/6. 13, 13 got cancelled. Denominator, take 3 common, and here you'll have 2. 2 into P, 2 parts. 1 into P, P, difference P, which is equal to 6. And the remaining quantity is how many parts? 16 parts. 16, 6 times, 96. To calculate total quantity, how many liters we need to add? 32. Answer 128. Over. Dhara invested P rupees for 2 years in a scheme A, which offered 10% compound interest compounded annually. She lent the interest earned from scheme A. Stop. Let me assume P as 100%. 100% money is invested in compound interest at the rate of 10% per annum for 2 years. How much interest we will get? 21% interest we will get. She lent the interest earned from scheme A, that is 21%, to Sumi at the rate of 16% per annum simple interest. If at the end of 5 years, Sumi gave 3024 to Dhara and thereby repaid the whole amount. Repaid the whole amount in the sense Sumi returned principal money and interest also, correct? There is some number here. Forget about 21%. There is some number. Now treat it as X. X rupees is given to Sumi. Yes? And which is calculated simple interest at the rate of 16% per annum for 5 years. How much interest we will get? 80%. If you want to return everything including principal, how much you need to return? 180% of this number only. So 21% of 180% is the total money that Sumi is returning, and which is equal to 3024. Yes? Now we were asked to calculate what is the value of P. P in the sense 100%. Agreed? 0, 0 cancel. 9 times and then 5 times. 9. 3 times, 27, 32, 9 again 3 times, 54, 6 times, 21, once, 126, 6 times, 5 goes to right hand side, 80. How much is this 80 equals to? 1%. If 1% is 80, 100% in the sense, 8,000. A is 4 times as efficient as B. A started the work and after 4 days he was replaced by B. Right. Now they are comparing AB efficiencies. A efficiency is 4 times they said. If B is doing 1 part work, A will do 4 parts. A started working and after 4 days, that means first 4 days who worked? A per day will do 4 parts. First 4 days, A already completed 16 parts. Then what happened? He was replaced by B. That means A will not work now, only B will work. B then worked for 8 days and then left. B worked for 8 days. B per day will do 1 part in 8 days. So this is work done by A and then B. If AB together finished 50% of the total work, that means this value is equal to 50% only. Then to calculate total 100%, with what number we need to multiply? 2. 50%, I want to make it 100%. We should multiply it with 2. This is total work now. Yes. In how many days B alone can finish the whole work? B alone per day will do one part value. P can be taken common in both numerator and denominator, can be cancelled. 16 plus 8, 24. 24 2 times 48 days. Over. Dhruva gave 35% of her monthly salary to her mother. From the remaining salary, how much is remaining? 65%. She paid 18% towards rent, 42% kept aside for monthly expenses. So out of remaining, so far how much is over? 60 is over. The remaining amount, how much is remaining? 40% calculated on 65. 10% double only? 10%. Double. 26% is remaining now. Kept in the bank account. The sum of amount she kept in the bank, which is 26%, and that she gave to her mother. How much money is given to mother? Come on. 35. Sum of these two numbers is equal to 43,920. So this value is equal to 43,920. And monthly salary. How much is this left hand side percentage wise? 61. 43,920 is equal to 61%. We were asked to calculate initial value, which is 100%. Correct? How many zeros are there? Can you cancel those zeros? Because we don't have 5 multiple or 2 multiple in the denominator. 3 zeros are compulsory. 1 into which number ends with 2? Come on. Answer must end with 2000 only. How many options are there? How many options are there? Only one. Fifth option, final answer. Right, 91. Data related to number of sunglasses sold by 2 shops during 6 months. Jan, Feb, March, April, May, and then June. P and Q. P is diamond. We have 100 gap, right? And then how many lines are there? 5. Each line occupies 20. Starting with January P value, which is 480. Continue the line. 560, 420, 520, 340, last number 740. And now Q January 220, 400, 180, 760, 480, and then 640. Because numbers are not written here, we definitely need to write the table first and then calculate values. What is the respective ratio between total number of sunglasses sold by store P, Q together in February? P, Q together in February. Total 960. This number, and number of sunglasses sold by the same stores in April. In April it is 1280. 1280. Yes? 0 can be cancelled. Matladru. What is difference between 96 and 128? 32. 32 how many times? 3 times. Then definitely it is 4 times. Cancellation rule. Many times I've told you. Take the difference and try to cancel with that. Else go for next highest factor. Divide it by 2. Number of sunglasses sold by store P decreased by what percent from February to May? February to May. 560 becomes 340. Decreased by 220. 220 decreased from 560 into What is 10% of the denominator? Double. Again double. 224 is equal to 40%. And our numerator is 4 less than this number. That means not even 1% of the denominator we need to subtract. That means answer is close to 40 but very close to that number. Look at your options. Close to 40 but less than 40, there is only one. Number of sunglasses sold by store P in January. P in January is what percent of the number of sunglasses sold by Q in April? Q in April, 760. 480 upon 760 into 100. Okay. Now, what is 10% of the denominator? Let me directly take 6 times of that number because options are close to that. 6 times 70, 6 times 6 into 6, 420 plus 36. So 456 is equal to 60%. Still we need to add 24 more, correct? What is 1% of this number? Approximate 8. 8 3 times is 24 only. So this number is approximately 3% only. Answer should be approximate 63. Out of total number of sunglasses sold by store PQ together in June. PQ together in June. 1380. Only 30% are aviator glasses. What is the total number of aviator sunglasses sold by PQ together in June? What percent they said? 30%. That is 10% into 3 only. Answer must end with 4. What is the average number of sunglasses sold by store Q during January, March, May, June? 220, 180, 400. 400, 600, 1000. 1000 plus 400, 1400. Left over 80, 40, 120. Total 1520. We were asked to calculate average by 4. 4 3 times, 8 times 0. 380. Right. Product must be 56, sum must be minus 15. Minus 7, minus 8 is the combination. Factors are plus 7 plus 8 divided by 2. Product must be 60, sum must be minus 16. Minus 6, minus 10 is the combination. Factors are plus 6 plus 10 divided by 3. Let's write these numbers. This is 3.5, 4. This is 2, 3.33. Whatever it is, x is clearly greater than y. Product must be 24. Product must be 12. Sum must be minus 8. Minus 2, minus 6 is the combination, correct? Factors are plus 2, plus 6 divided by 3. Sum must be 30. Product must be 30. Sum must be minus 11. Minus 5, minus 6. Factors are plus 5, plus 6 divided by 2. 2 by 3. This is less than 1. Correct? Let me write it as 2 by 3. 2. 2.5, 3. Whatever it is, x is less than y. Product must be 45. Sum must be 14. 5, 9 times. Factors are minus 5, minus 9 by 3. Product must be 12. Sum must be 7. Plus 3 plus 4 combination factors are minus 3, minus 4. This is minus 1, 2 by 3, minus 3, minus 3, minus 4. X greater than y, x greater than y, x equal to y, x greater than y. X is greater than or equal to y. X square is 49. Then x is plus or minus. Entire equation, can we write it as y minus 6 whole square is equal to 0? Otherwise product must be 36, sum must be minus 12. Minus 6 is the combination. Factors are plus 6. That's it. This is in between these two numbers only. Whenever you see the condition in between, answer, relation cannot be established. Product must be 42. Sum must be 13 plus 6 plus 7. Factors are minus 6 minus 7 divided by 3. Product is 40, sum must be 13, 5 and 8, minus 5 minus 8 divided by 4. Minus 2 minus 2 1 by 3. Minus 1 1 by 4. Minus 2. X less than y. X equal to y. X less than y. X less than y. X is less than or equal to y. Over.